hello, and welcome. This is Giselle Janela, and I am vouching for you to have and experience a soul-based love relationship. So, in this video, I'm going to share about opportunity number 3. Okay, what do you think that is? Okay, let's read. And by the way, do you leave your questions, your comments on the previous videos? If you haven't, please do so after you watch this video. Very important, so then I know where you're at and I can help you better that way. Okay, so opportunity number 3 is mastery of your ego structure. The C. Okay, tame the beast. You probably heard, what is that internal beast? In ancient texts, the ego is referred to as the inner enemy or beast. In modern times, the ego has been called the saboteur or lower self. Both ancient and contemporary descriptions are accurate to a certain extent, yet what is missing is the ultimate purpose of ego. By the way, what do you think is the ultimate purpose of the ego structure? This is so fundamental. You must really understand what the purpose of ego is, because if you miss that, that ego can continue doing whatever that ego wants with you. You need to understand what it is. Okay, let's continue. So, to think that we should kill it and get rid of it can cause more confusion and challenges in dealing with it. And not knowing what you are facing, this in itself can be a trap to keep you falling for its tricks. You may not even be aware of it. Regarding love relationships, the ego provides the scenario for creating more self-awareness. This only works when you have committed not to give into his tricks. Think of a love relationship as a tapestry, which becomes more complex when you interact with that special one, the other, your partner. Like you, your partner also has an ego structure. Having two ego structures interacting, influencing, and pulling the strings makes it a more elaborate fabric. So this is a fantastic opportunity from which you can benefit tremendously as long as you know how to weave the tapestry with self-awareness and wisdom. Once I understood what ego is and what is not, this was the only way I could start giving it commands to stop sabotaging my personal life and love relationships. Ego is not just bad, au contraire. It can be beneficial when you know how to handle it and make the most of the rich array of experiences it offers you to explore. This is why you do not want to kill it. That will defeat the purpose of having one. And you will be unable to see what is on the other side beyond what the Maya ego offers and creates for you to transcend it. This is ego mastery. So I will stop here. And it is so true when, okay, tell me this. How can you overcome a challenge and then create an opportunity if you are not 100% sure of what you are facing? First of all, what the challenge is, and then what the opportunity is. On the 7 most unrevised and ignored love challenges, I share about ego. Yes? So then when you don't know what you are playing against, then that invisible, we can call it trickster, some call it enemy. I like to call it a teacher, a tough teacher, because ego actually, you can learn so much and it teaches you, right? So if you're not aware of that, it can just come from behind and push you, or it could come from the side and put the foot and then you trip over. That's what it does, okay? So it's not a bad thing when you think about it as, Okay, so this is an opportunity for me to become so sharp that I can outwit that ego. Okay? It's very, very important that you do that. So you don't fall for tricks. And in that challenge number 4, if I'm not mistaken, number 4 about ego, recognizing ego, I give you some tips about how you can actually not fall for it. And one is actually very simple, which is about just listening. You listen to yourself. Well, you listen to the thoughts that are actually coming to your mind because you know what? Sometimes some of the thoughts that you create in your mind are not yours. Yes. So I invite you to start listening. So when you are interacting with your love partner, say your partner says something, and then a thought arises. And that thought is a thought of rejection or dislike or criticism. Do not take that thought and give it to your love partner translated in words, because then for sure you will have, okay, a head to head, right? And this is actually how arguments start. So you have to be very, very sharp in terms of listening. You've got to really practice active listening. What thoughts are actually my mind? What is my mind doing? You are not your mind, by the way. Your mind is a tool for you to use. You have to keep this in mind. Because if you think that because, just simply because you are thinking something and that is a valid, genuine thought of yours, you may be tripping yourself over. Okay, so you don't do that. I would love to read your comments. Okay, very important for me to have your feedback. This is how we interact. You know, you are in. Actually, by the way, I would love to know where in the world you are. I'm actually based currently in Bogota, Colombia, right? But then, thanks to technology, we can interact this way. So, yes, please let me know where you are watching these videos from. What insights are you getting through these videos? What you started questioning about yourself, about your love relationships? Please comment so then, because your comments also will help other people. Sometimes there are some people that are shy to leave comments, and it's okay, right? And just by reading a comment from a viewer, that will help them. So that way we can help more people. And of course, help me reach more people with this information by sharing your video. You can post these videos on your social media. You can share it with your loved ones. And of course, make sure that you are already subscribed to this channel, because I have an archive of videos that will be very helpful, actually, that you really get hold on and you study with them. Okay, so having said that, I wish you to create a genuine, beautiful, soul based love relationship, and I see you on the next opportunity. Ciao, ciao.